And Connor Jones will get to do the honors. And he will be kicking deep to Billy Goodall on the far side, and I believe Jake Arsufi is on the near side. And like last night, the team receiving the opening kickoff is looking into a quartering sun, as are we.
Quartering means it's bright?
It means it's coming not directly off the end of the field. It's off one of the corners.
Okay.
Okay.
That means it's okay. I'm with you.
That would make one of us. Kick is on the way, high end over end, drifting back, taken around the 5 by Goodall, coming up the far side, hit at the 20, still on the run, out across the 25 near the 28-yard line, and that's where the South Range Raiders will begin their first possession of the 2012 season.
And as Coach Agley had talked about, still running that wing tee with a lot of motion, utilizing those wing backs. The fullback is so prevalent with his ability to fake, and it's also just incredible for the quarterback, especially Ross Stouffer now in his second year, getting used to all the play fakes that go along with that and the reads that is to pertain to the offense.
All right, on the right hash mark, in fact, the wide receiver out to the right, Robbie Seaman, is standing in the shadow of the opposite grandstand. Got a wingman in motion. Fake handoff in the backfield, and Stouffer, the quarterback, who gained a little over 2.5 yards a carry last year, gets 3 on this one to the 31, right to the middle of the field. It'll be 2nd and 7 from there.
And as they talked about utilizing that pistol formation, which is not as deep as a shotgun, it's typically about 4 yards back, where it's just a shorter distance than the shotgun, gives the quarterback more of an opportunity to see and gets him away from those offensive linemen.
With a pistol snap, man in motion behind, quick handoff, good hole, right up the middle and pounding across 35, close to but short of first down yardage is fullback Joey Phillips, 185-pound junior, who gained just under 350 yards last year, averaging 4.7 a carry. Ball spotted at the 43, and they're moving the sticks on the far side. And I love it's the 38, and that's the first down.
Love when you see those fullbacks that hit up inside and keep both hands covered up over that football.
Man in motion off the right wing again. Again, straight ahead handoff. Not much running room this time for Phillips.
And it's so interesting with the quarterback in this type of wing T offense, where he's literally much like an option offense or a wishbone type of offense, where they're putting the ball inside the belly of the fullback. He's keeping his eye on the down lineman and the defensive end, whether if the defensive lineman goes out, literally leaving the ball inside the fullback's belly so he can continue on march forward, or he bounces to the edge.
Might have gained the length of the football, but we'll call it 2nd and 10. Double wing, no motion this time. Now the right wing goes in motion. Again, the handoff to the fullback, and he is going to be stacked up as he reaches the 40-yard line. A gain of 2, first, third, and long of the night for the Raiders from the 40.
And being very content is South Range deciding to go between the Zach Baird, Tyler Bradley, and Evan Schaefer, staying in that core quite a bit here.
Some replacements now for South Range. And a little mix-up as headed out and then back in, Jake Arsufi, senior running back who lines up as a right wing. Snap to Stouffer. He's going to retreat. Left-handed throw just as he's hit. Throws it right to a defender at midfield. Coming back the other way. Cutting to the right at the South Range 40. Slips another tackle, and inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line is Dominic Naples, senior safety.
Boy, Jim, and it was just a case where Ross Stouffer, it appeared that he was trying to hit Jake Arsufi out of the backfield, just kind of squatting down right past the line of scrimmage, and being the left-hander, didn't appear that he was having that much pressure on him, just went back into the pocket, no one nipping at his legs. He literally threw that right into the belly of Dominic Naples.
And So JFK begins with Naples at quarterback. He's going to hand off on the first play from scrimmage, getting to the right edge, out to the corner, and being rolled out of bounds is Carl Zallo, a 5'8", 155-pound junior, joined in the backfield by Alec Rossi. We'll also see Chad Zallo and Zach Watt at wideout positions. John Hilty, the primary tight end. That was a gain down to the 27-yard line, a pickup of 6.
And what a better way to start your first offensive possession by going behind your returning offensive tackle, Anthony DiPaolo.
Handoff to the up back this time, inside the 25 and down to about the 24-yard line. That would be a yard or so short of the first down. It was Alec Rossi on the carry.
Team's very content to run into that core. Not seeing that much of a change in the defense, still with that 3-down lineman. South Range did change up this year, bringing more people up towards that line of scrimmage, bringing that 5th linebacker in that 3-5 set.
Running back alongside the quarterback, a deep running back behind him. Fake handoff to that up back. Pitch sweep to the left side. Broken tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And kind of tottering forward to get the first down is Carl Zallo. A clean tackle there, and it would be 3rd down, but it's 1st and 10 at the South Range 20.
And a nice job by the corner to come up that time. It was Ross Stouffer who came up from that cornerback position to try and force. JFK got very fortunate. They had actually caught South Range in a run blitz up into the middle, got a couple of them inside linebackers caught up in the wash, allowed them to bounce to the edge.
There's a toss sweep to Zallo in motion, left to right. Got the corner. Penalty flag goes down as he's rolled down near the 15. This one will probably come back. The guys blocking up front, the tackles, Jimmy Masaki, a 220-pound sophomore, and Anthony DiPaolo, a 290-pound senior. The guards, Alex Levito, 205, a junior, and Michael Shanowski, a 235-pound junior. Chandler Dials, a 210-pound junior, is the center.
Boy, it looks like it's going to be a hold on that time against JFK. Nathan Hugenberg, number 66, 6 foot, 185-pound senior defensive end, was trying to get to the outside. One of the JFK offensive linemen literally just almost horse-collared him from behind, not so much like on a tackle, but basically grabbed him a little bit from behind on a hold right in front of the line judge.
1st and 19 now from the 29-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Chad Zallo going out wide left. Double wing formation and a running back alongside Naples. Wing right in motion. They fake the reverse. And Naples is caught up in traffic, some of it white jersey traffic, and is going to be sacked. They'll mark it back at the 36 for a loss of 7.
Boy, Jim, and the young sophomore, David McCabe, 5'8", 170, came up from his defensive end position opposite of Nathan Hugenberg, got some great upfield penetration, was able to strafe off the offensive lineman trying to block him. A lot of very slow developing on a lot of the motion that time, Jim, for the JFK Eagles.
2nd and 26 now. Home Savings will present the High School Football Team of the Week Award again this season. Check it out on the Stadium GM High School Football webpage at 570WKBN.com. Home Savings, home of local lending decisions. Snap to Naples, who drops, going to try to run, pulled down from behind near the 38-yard line. And coming up to make that play, defensive end David McCabe, the sophomore, another loss of 2, and it'll be 3rd and 28.
Boy, and David McCabe, the young sophomore, racking up some stat yardage here early on. 2 consecutive plays, got the sack on the cornerback, Dominic Naples. I like the way Naples stepped up into the pocket, but so far, the sophomore on the other side, Jimmy Masaki at 5'10", 220, having a little bit of a tough time handling his counterpart, David McCabe.
A rarity here tonight. Both starting quarterbacks are southpaws. Naples takes the snap. Slant handoff to Alec Rossi into the middle down to the 35. It'll bring up 4th and long. So the turnover, at least for the moment, is not going to hurt South Range, except maybe in field position.
What is it, about 10% of the population's left-handed, I think? I think I read that one time. 100% of the quarterbacks tonight, though, are.
There you go.
Do you like that math? I did that pretty quick.
Yeah, so this would be an aberration in the statistical formulae. I don't know. There's a football game going on, you know. Eric Bovenkamp will kick it away. Check it, Bob Seeger. I'm sorry. Bovenkamp is the place kicker. Very high punt. Bounces at the 15 and then back towards JFK, down to around the 18-yard line. South Range gets it back. 5:54 to go. First quarter scoreless on the Baird Brothers Friday high school football game of the week. First down from the 19-yard line and up the middle. David McCabe, the sophomore who's been active on defense, gets his first carry of the night and takes it across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Pickup of 4, second and a long 6.
Giving Joey Phillips, number 46, a little bit of a break, the junior for the South Range Raiders at that fullback position.
That wound up, by the way, being just a 16-yard punt. Stouffer takes the snap. Lots of crossing action in the backfield. Handoff going left to right. This is Bryce Allen. He's going to be stopped for short yardage. Allen, a 150-pound junior, had just 2 carries last year, gained 15 yards. He picked up 2 there, and it will bring up 3rd and 4.
Boy, Mike Sanofsky, the inside linebacker for JFK, did a great job of coming up to fill that hole and reading that the back was coming around basically to his side. Did a very nice job of filling the hole, breaking down, and making the play.
Shadows beginning to lengthen across the field unevenly. Big group of trees surrounding the field on the far side, and the end zone to our left, casting shadows. Roll out left, throw left, wide open, perfect throw, hauled in near midfield, down the near side, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown is Jake Arsufi.
Tremendous read that time off of the play action. Ross Stouffer, and we saw how he's left-handed. They rolled to the left side of the field, his strong side out of the roll. They allowed Arsufi to get out of the backfield, and it was a case where Dominic Naples, the safety, there was only 3 guys back into the secondary. He bit basically too much on one of the earlier guys running out to the flat, allowed Arsufi to get deeper than him. And what do you want out of your safety? Stay always deeper than the deepest guy. That time read to the flat, gave up the big play.
In to attempt the extra point, Cole Crumpack. Bad snap. Crumpack's going to pick it up and throw it. Nothing doing. So the conversion attempt goes awry. Will they chase the missing point, Mario?
There's no doubt about it.
The drama begins. 4:24 to go in the first quarter. South Range 6, Warren JFK nothing on the Friday Baird Brothers High School football game of the week. A big play, just like last night, that Crestview made very popular. Produces the first score of the game, and that means it's time for a Haas Auto Group scoring drive summary. That was a 3-play drive that went 81 yards and used just 1 minute and 30 seconds, capped by a 75-yard pass, catch, and run connection between Ross Stouffer and Jake Arsufi. Extra point attempt failed. 6-0 South Range. That's your Haas Auto Group scoring drive summary. The Haas Auto Group is your zero-hassle dealer. Visit their complete website, HaasAutogroup.com. That's Haas spelled H-A-U-S for HaasAutogroup.com. You want to welcome those folks aboard, new sponsor this season.
Boy, and that's where that play action comes in so effective. When you get that running game working on the inside, it literally freezes the linebackers, and that time they really caught Dominic Naples, who has an interception on this game, bringing him up as a safety, bringing him up a little bit close to the line of scrimmage, allowed Arsufi to get behind him.
No, you guys were saying, too, they're both left-handed. Both of the quarterbacks were number 10, and guys, during warm-ups, I was watching both of them. They seem to be more comfortable rolling out and throwing the ball than standing in a pocket. Jim, Mario?
That's our first Armstrong sideline report. This kick is a little sidewinder, taken on the bounce at the 35. Receiver going down immediately rather than risking fooling around with that twisting pigskin. So decent field position for Warren JFK to take over here at its own 35. Nightline Embroidery and Screen Print provides the official shirts and jackets worn by Clear Channel Radio broadcast crews. And we got some dandies that we're unveiling this weekend. Our thanks to the folks at Nightline in Girard.
Boy, and Evan Schaefer, the sophomore, number 77, who kicked off that time, came very, very precariously close to getting a personal foul after one of the young men downed the ball for JFK. Hit him pretty good.
Snap to Naples. Toss sweep coming. Missed tackle in the backfield, but the second guy gets him, and a crowd develops around the running back for a big loss.
Boy, Bobby Seaman really flowed to the ball, getting to that wide side of the field, and it's almost like a toss sweep that they're running with Callow. It just kind of, it's almost lazy is best, I guess the best way I can really put it, with the way Dominic Naples gets the ball from the center, and he just kind of tosses it out almost a little bit haphazardly, not really giving his back the best chance for success.
7-yard loss back to the 28, 2nd and 17. Naples retreats to throw, finds a man in the flat on the left, steps through a tackle around the ankles, bursts up between the markers and the far sideline and out close to midfield, and a Warren JFK first down.
Boy, and it was Alex Rossi who came out of the backfield, squatted down over onto the left side, the short side of the field. The strange part about that screen was they pulled back, the quarterback Dominic Naples got the ball, took about 5 more steps back, tried to entice the defensive line, and just flipped it out to Rossi.
33-yard pickup to the South Range 49. Run to the outside, stretched out well by the South Range defense. Carl Zallo knocked out of bounds into the South Range bench at the Raiders 45. Pickup of 4, 2nd and 6. We're at the 3:04 mark of the first quarter. South Range leading 6-0.
Boy, and unfortunately, the young man, number 16, Zach Thorpe, came up to force that play on the tackle for South Range and went immediately right to the sideline.
Trips left, split right, which is the short side of the field, and a running back alongside Naples. Low snap, gets away, goes back, picks it up, look to throw, now he'll run. Got a big seam. He's at the 40, cut back to the right, break a tackle, tries to spin out of another one, and then is planted at the 29-yard line. Which is a good ad lib by Dominic Naples.
Yeah, and I meant to mention it on the last, when they punted the ball. They're seemingly having a little bit of trouble on that center snap with the ball getting back. It came back very slow on their first punt, and the ball has not been coming back very crisply. You take almost a half a Mississippi when the snap is a little bit slower or just a little bit wobbly, so it doesn't give the quarterback the best chance for success.
1st and 10 from the South Range 29. Naples direct snap. Pitch to a man on the run. Stiff arms his way to the corner. Runs into heavy traffic. Slips a tackle or two. And then down he goes at about the 26-yard line. That was Bob Seeger from his flanker spot. Pizza Hut is giving you a chance to win a gift certificate if you enter the 50-50 drawing at 570 WKBN high school football local broadcast locations this season. Make it great football this season with Pizza Hut. Hut. Got to change that cadence.
As we saw last night, it was very effective for both schools.
2nd and 7 for JFK. Wingman in motion. Little counter play and the inside handoff. It once again is Seeger, and he spins down to about the 21-yard line. A pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd and 2.
And early on for South Range, we're seeing a lot of missed tackles. They are getting to the ball, and they're showing good pursuit, but the initial tackler is not bringing down the ball carrier. He's basically, and the backs for JFK are causing a lot of that between Seeger and Callow. They're getting good second effort yardage.
Minute to go in the first quarter. South Range leads 6-0. Handoff. Big hole up the middle to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone. Alec Rossi, the middle of the Warren JFK line, opened up a huge hole as Rossi was standing right alongside quarterback Dominic Naples. Took the handoff as soon as Naples got the snap and just ran for daylight.
Boy, and that's 2 big plays on that drive. Alex Rossi, number 4, had the senior, 5'11", 195, caught the screen pass to get them their initial first down to start this drive, and then that inside run out of that shotgun snap did a nice job, showing good burst once he got through that line of scrimmage. And again, another broken tackle.
And a chance for JFK to take the lead here off the foot of Eric Boffenkamp. Junior place kicker, soccer style. Flag and a whistle before it is booted away. So they'll Try it again. Hey, the Ducat halftime scoreboard starts tonight in our high school football broadcasts. It's presented by Ducat Sales and Service, now on Route 224 in Boardman, as well as on Route 422 in Warren.
Boy, Jim, because South Range missed the extra point, I mean, this is a great opportunity to go for 2. I mean, you're playing with house money. I mean, you might as well just take advantage of it. Heck. Facetiously, I say that, please, facetiously.
No, they're leaving Bovenkamp out there, especially since the penalty is against the Eagles and sets it back a bit. Now it becomes a short field goal. Kicking from the 10-yard line. Actually, I think the penalty was declined.
That was declined, guys, and there was no doubt on this sideline they were going to decline it.
So Bovenkamp will get another opportunity to kick it. Snap is down. Kick is on the way. Looks good from here. Officials agree. And with 52 seconds to go in the first quarter, Warren JFK has driven into the lead. It is the Eagles 7, South Range 6 on the Friday. Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods High School Football Game of the Week. Time for another Haas Auto Group scoring drive summary. That time, JFK efficiently went 65 yards in 7 plays. They used 3 minutes and 29 seconds. The scoring play, a 21-yard run by Alec Rossi. And that is the Haas Auto Group scoring drive summary. Haas Auto Group has a vehicle for every budget. See for yourself online at HaasAutoGroup.com. That's H-A-U-S, autogroup.com.
And Jimmy Masaki, who gave up 2 earlier sacks to David McCabe and Alex Levito, did a great job of setting up that run play that allowed Rossi to get that touchdown.
Guys, in watching Bovenkamp warm up, he's got a pretty strong leg. He may be able to get this ball toward the end zone, or in the end zone, excuse me.
Flag to our right, hanging limp on the pole, well beyond the goal posts. There's the kick. Line drive between the far hash and the sideline. Taken on a high bounce around the 11. Coming to the near side and cut down before he can make any progress at all. The guy who just scored the touchdown, Alec Rossi, knocking Jake Arsufi to the turf at the 21.
Boy, and that was a tremendous play by Alex Rossi. He literally went untouched through that South Range kick blocking technique. He just hit him full speed, didn't even have to break down, did a great job of wrapping him straight up and bringing him down.
So South Range now trailing 7-6. Last year, these teams went OT, and it wound up 13-7. As Denny Lieber pointed out in the 2-minute drill, JFK scored on the first and last plays of that game. Quick spinner and a handoff straight ahead for South Range. I believe that was Bryce Allen. It was number 14 who got the handoff and gained a yard.
And the 2 inside linebackers again, Alex Rossi and Salvanovsky, Mike Salvanovsky, 5'11", 195, a senior and a junior inside at that inside linebacker position. Interesting, you don't see that often cornerbacks playing man-to-man, but Warren JFK has Chad Zallo out on the edge, just man-to-man on one of the wide receivers for South Range.
This will be the final play of the second quarter, barring a penalty. Short drop, deep throw, near side, over the shoulder catch as that ball sailed in over the defender. Great throw, great catch. On the reception, it is Robbie Seaman, and excellent coverage by Chad Zallo.
And I got to tell you, I mean, Jim, I focused in on that, playing man-to-man. It must have been the coaches really saw that, how he was up and bump and run. But I got to tell you, a tremendous throw that time by Ross Stouffer. The fade pattern with the perfect amount of touch by the sideline.
That is the final play of the first quarter. At the end of 1 in North Lima, it is Warren JFK 7, South Range 6 on the Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods Friday High School Football Game of the Week.